I think it's really important for people to understand that they are the power. The government is lent to us, and you hold the power to change that government and to change the laws of this land. If you want to change things, all you have to do is get involved.
Hello, my name is Steph Shear. I'm the founder and executive director of Americans for Safe Access. These trainings that we've developed over the years are more focused on the proactive issues of being a medical cannabis advocate. This is going to help you engage in all the different levels that you're going to find yourself. And some of it may not be relevant to you now. Many of our advocates are drafting state legislation, they're working with their members to amend legislation, and they're having to create political strategies to bring patients' voices to all levels of government. This video represents where we are now. We're bringing that together to share with new advocates and to create tools that, as we're growing this movement, you can share with new members. It's important for us to remember that we're making this up as we go. A conversation that I find myself having with policymakers and advocates alike is that there's not a perfect medical marijuana law right now. Not a single one of them is perfect. These are all experiments in democracy, and there are pieces of them that are working, and there are pieces of them that we want. It's more important than ever now for us to be as clear and as articulate about where we see the medical cannabis movement going. And so most of our advocates around the country are finding themselves having very in-depth conversations with elected officials and with their community about not only what the criminal protections will look like for medical cannabis patients and their providers, but also how the community is going to provide this medicine. And that means that how we move forward, how we frame those regulations are going to have a big impact on what medical cannabis is going to look like in our community. So at ASA we have some guiding principles that are a part of our vision. You may not agree with all of these, but I think that it is important for you to understand as a medical cannabis advocate where we're coming from as an organization. In order for us to make sure that medical cannabis laws include this vision, we're going to have to stand up and fight for that vision. Instead of just showing up to DEA offices with protest signs, now it's time to go in to meet with those federal officials. Go in and meet with your members of Congress and your senators. Go meet with your state representatives and help them think through how to provide medical cannabis to patients who need it. This is a very complicated issue, and as a medical cannabis advocate, you are an expert. You are going to be bringing the information to policymakers that they don't otherwise have. If you want to be a part of this vision, if you want to be a part of creating these laws, this is your time. And I hope that you use the resources in this video and the manual to help you become a medical cannabis advocate. But it's a challenge that I've taken. It's a challenge that over 50,000 Americans have taken with Americans for Safe Access, and I'm looking forward to working with you all.